everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make my original design, the Zenobia Bracelet, and I made this up about I think 3 or 4 days ago on Instagram. And right now it is a little bit messy just because I used a lot of 600 pack bands like jellies and opaques, but today I am using the 300 pack bands, so this should make it look a lot neater and tighter, so I will have that in the thumbnail just so you can kind of see the difference. And I'm going to show you how to make this today. You're going to need 1 or 2 hooks. I'm using 2 crochet hooks actually. You can also use a double-ended hook or just your rainbow loom hook. I'm just going to show you today on crochet hooks because it's easier for me to teach you guys that way. You're also going to need a C-clip and 3 or more colors of bands, however many you want. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll have my name in the description box below for Instagram in case you didn't know what it was. But let's just go ahead and get right into this. So first thing we're going to do is place these jelly glow-in-the-dark purple bands, which I'm using the black sweets for. So first thing we want to do is put a cap band on. I'm actually going to start with this hook. So you're going to make a cap band. Then you're going to take 2 of the same color. You're going to pull through that cap band and then reattach. And make sure the 2 center loops are the same band. Then you're going to take 4 more of these black sweets bands, and you're going to do kind of a shell chainmail stitch. So pull through 1 band through the first loop, and then 1 band through the first loop again, 1 band through that first loop again, and last band through the first loop again. Then what you're going to do is you're going to want to have these all straightened out here. You're going to take your cocoa color in this bracelet. I am using burgundy sweets today. And the first thing you're going to want to do, you actually only need 1 right now, but what you're going to do is you're going to pull it through all of the black bands on this side, so just all those bands, and that includes this other one, so you should just leave 2 loops on your hook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab not the first loop, but the second loop closest to your hook, and then the second to last loop from your hook. So this last 2 loops here are the same band. You're going to lift the one inside, the inside one, and you're going to pull it back on your hook so it looks like this. Then what you're going to do is grab one of these green bands, which I am using the baby pink sweets for today, and you're going to pull through the first 2 loops. So this 1 burgundy and then the 1 black sweets. You're going to pull those both on and then reattach, and it should look like this right now. But then what you have to do is switch to the other side, so go ahead and stick another hook through or slide to the other end of your hook, whichever you have or you want to do. So now you have this, and you're going to again take 4 more of your black sweets here. You're going to pull through this black sweets through this outer band. Make sure that this outer band is the same one that you pulled through first over here, and this inner band is attached to the burgundy. So just pull through 1 band through that 1 outer loop. Take your second band, again pulling it through just that outer loop. Your third band, pulling it through just that outer loop. And then lastly, your 4th band, pulling that through your outer loop as well. Then you're going to take your burgundy sweets, use burgundy band, and you're going to pull it through all of the black bands on your hook up to this burgundy here. So just pull all of those on. And then before we reattach, we have to lift a couple of bands. So what we're going to do is not the first one, but again the second one. You're going to lift that one, and then you're going to lift the second to last one here. And then once you've done that, you can reattach, and it should look like this now. And then what you're going to do is grab a baby pink sweets band. You're going to put it on your hook, and you're going to pull through just those first 2 loops. And then you're going to reattach back on your hook. And now it should look like this. And you are going to want to have this black band kind of in the center So it just looks kind of orderly here. And then what you're going to do is take one of these green bands here, which I am again using the pink sweets for, and you're going to pull it through these 4 center bands. So what you're going to do is pull through these 4, or the first 6, and then what you're going to do before you close is you're going to lift each of these black bands. So lift this black, and lift this black, and then lift those 2 pinks and reattach. And then what you want to do is fix the pink so that it's on the outside. So these 2 loops are on the outside and these 2 loops are on the outside. And now you have these 2 blacks in the middle of your pink. And then what you're going to do is take a burgundy band here, which is cocoa, in this bracelet. And what you're going to do is pull through this burgundy band through everything except the last band on your hook. So you're pulling through all of these bands except for this last one. Hold that last one here. And then before we reattach, we have to lift this very first band back on the hook and reattach. And then just move it around. And then you can do whatever you like with these bands. You can move them outside of the pink. Just kind of move them around however you like. And they'll be kind of flowy, so you can do whatever you like with them. And then what you're going to do is, now that you have all of this, what you're going to do is grab 2 more of your black sweets bands. And what you're going to do is, in this bracelet, the cocoa here is going to get pulled on to each one of these. So first thing I'm going to do is pull through 2 loops, the burgundy and the pink. And then I'm going to lift the pink before I reattach. And you will want to leave this pink in the middle. It's important that you leave this pink in the middle of your blacks and that it is over top of your black. So don't pull your black over it. This pink needs to be over top. It's just the way it looks in the bracelet. So then you're going to turn this around on your hook. And again, make sure that this pink stays in the center. You're going to grab your other black sweets. You're going to pull it through the first 2 bands and then lift the pink and reattach. So now it looks like this. And your pink is kind of in the center. It's making a heart shape there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 more cocoa band here, which is my burgundy sweets here. And you're going to pull through the 4 center bands. So pull through the first 5 bands onto your hook and make sure that throughout this entire process your pink stays in between those 2 blacks. Then you're going to lift that outside black and reattach. So now you should have 2 blacks on the outside here and then your burgundy in the middle. And then what you're going to do is take 2 more blacks to start your next section. So make sure that they're separated. Take 2 more bands, you're going to pull it through all 4 of these loops, and this is for your next section here. And then you're going to reattach that and adjust these. So this is what it looks like here, and you're going to repeat this process. So I will show you this one more time here a little bit faster, but I'll still give you guys instructions. So you're going to take 4 black, just like we did before, and you're going to pull through 1 band through this outer loop. So I'm just going to lift that over onto my hook, or over the end of my hook. Then you're going to take your second band and again pull through that outer loop, 3rd band through the outer loop, and 4th band through that outer loop as well. Then take a burgundy band. Bands are sticking together here. And you're going to pull through everything on this half of the hook, so excluding these 2 black bands, you're going to pull through all of these black bands onto your hook. And then what you're going to do is lift the second band, so skipping the first one, you're going to lift the second one, and you're going to lift the second to last one, and put them both back on your hook. And then before we switch it around, you're going to grab a baby pink. You're going to pull through just those first 2 loops. And there's nothing too difficult about this one. Just pulling through the first 2 loops here. Then once you've done that, you can go ahead and turn this around on your hook and repeat the same thing on the other side. So again, taking 4 of your sweets, pulling through the first one through that outside loop, make sure it is the outside loop. Your second one through that very outside loop, third one through the outside loop, and fourth one through the outside loop. Okay, then what you're going to do is take a burgundy here. You're going to pull through all of these black bands onto your hook up to this burgundy band, so you're going to stop there. And then what you're going to do is lift the second band. This hook is a little bit harder to lift bands with. Then you're going to lift the second to last band, put both of them on your hook. And then you're going to grab a pink sweets here. You're going to pull through those first 2 loops. And then do that, reattach. And you should have something like this. Then the next thing you're going to do is grab a green band here, or a baby pink sweets band, sorry I couldn't get the name out. And you're going to pull through the first 6 loops, or you can take off the first 2, whichever you like to do. I like to pull them all through and then just lift these first 2, but remember before we do that we have to lift these 2 black and then reattach, and only fix these 2 pink that go on the outside here. And then your black is going to be in the middle. The next thing we're going to do is grab a burgundy sweets band. The bands are sticking together again. And what you're going to do is pull through the center 6. So pulling through the first 7 loops, there should be 8 loops on your hook. You're going to pull through the first 7 and leave this one on your hook. Then you're going to lift the first one and reattach. And then just kind of adjust your bands. Pull this black to the outside here and just pull them apart. Just kind of mess around with them, do whatever you like with them. And then what you're going to do after that is you're going to take 2 more of your black sweets bands. You're going to pull this first one through the first 2 loops here. And then you're going to lift the baby pink and then make sure that it stays in the center. And then switch your hooks. Grab another black, and you're going to pull through the first 2 loops. And then you're going to lift the baby pink and reattach. Make sure that these baby pink are on top of crossing into the center. And then you're going to grab a burgundy sweets. You're going to pull through the first 5 loops. There should be 6 on your hook. Then you're going to lift that very first black band and adjust so that the black is on the outside. And then you will pull through 2 more bands, and you will continue this process. Once this is long enough for your wrist size, I used 6 sections here. I'll probably end up using maybe 5 or 6 with this one. You're going to just pull through one band through the last 4, and then attach your C-clip, and then you'll just attach it to the other end, your cap band here. And that's all you'll have to do. So thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll have my Instagram name in the description box below if you want to check that out. I always post previews of my original designs before I post them here on YouTube to make sure that they are original, that kind of stuff. So if you want a sneak preview or a sneak peek or a preview of what I'm going to be posting here on YouTube, go ahead and check out my Instagram. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.